Good morning. Welcome to our day. Welcome to our day.
Good morning. Today's the day we leave for pink. We also had to do a sputum sample. Check. And I don't know if you guys remember, but for Valentine's Day, Soph made this jar. And I'll read the tag. Is the tag appropriate?
I don't know.
Let me just read the tag to myself first. Cool. It's cool. I wondered how big a jar I'd need to put all my love for you into it, ... But this was the biggest I could find, so here you have a small piece of my love daily for a year. At the bottom you'll find the key to our eternal love, which is part of next year's Prezi. Resist temptation, baby. But even if I was to get the key, I wouldn't even know where it goes. That's just occurred to me. But anyway, so basically, you put out a little heart every day, and it's got a little note. And today's note, your face when I sang You and Me. And for those that don't know, little fun fact, when Sophie and I got married, in the evening when we had the meal with the family, because we didn't have family at our actual ceremony, she decided to spring on me Pink's song You and Me. And she sung it. I was not okay with it. Which people probably could tell from my face. Because I just didn't know what to do.
You were just embarrassed, weren't you?
I very much was. But it's a little bit ironic that we're about to leave for pink and this little bad boy pops up out of all the ones that I've got left. Very crazy. You coughed again.
I know. Stop. Oh god, my belly's massive today.
Nope, short, sharp. Somebody's not used to doing lung functions.
Stop! You're disturbing me. I'm going.
So I bought this new thing.
What are you trying to do?
We said yesterday about trying to get on top of managing my lung function a lot better at home. And it's called a smart peak flow. And basically, you could either get it as a lightning jack thing for iPhones, or like you just plug it in the little machine into the audio jack, and you blow in it and it records all the data, and it can tell you then whether you're fluctuating up and down for whether things are good or not for your breathing. Yes, literally, it's so good. There's like all these details and informations. We'll show you later properly what it looks like and how to do things.
Well, they were stupid.
Have you actually managed to do it?
One was 200 and something, one was 71, and one was 441.
She's either not getting a good enough seal, or what's happening is she's not blowing right. So if you're not forcing it out the right way, lung functions are really hard to do, and the only reason why I can do them is because I've had so many years of practice. I mean, I've been doing peak flows at home, which is like the little plastic gadget that you breathe through, since, God, when I was a kid that I was able to do it, probably about 3 years old. And then obviously as I've got worse, it's gone up to lung function tests and spirometries and all things like that. But this little gadget is pretty awesome. But I will put a link into the description for where it's to, so you guys can have a look at it as well. And we'll show you the rest properly later. But I think we're about to be leaving because the bin men have now gone. Post has now come. Has it not?
No.
I thought everyone had been.
No. Recycling's not gone yet, I don't think.
Oh. Well, we'll be leaving in a bit anyway. So we'll see you soon. And we are finally in the car. Sophie found me a really super soft oxygen tube. Isn't she great? I can't sing her praises though because it's on social media and apparently I should be sticking to a story. I either slag her off or I should sing her praises. I shouldn't be doing both.
Did you tell me about it?
I haven't. You know the 2 vlogs ago somebody was moaning about their lung function and yet I had a weird bug on me. They were smoking. Well, obviously I kind of laid the cards on the table and sort of said, look, don't moan about your dropped lung function if you're not going to help yourself by stopping smoking. So she started messaging me, getting all arsey, then it's like starts going on about her liver and shit, then starts going on saying she doesn't comment and complain about the things that I do. And then she starts saying that she will tell Soph that about the fact I slag her off on my Instagram and yet sing her praises on Facebook. I was like, well, I don't slag her off because everything I say here, I tell Soph anyway. Like, I regularly tell Soph about the bits that piss me off. And vice versa, she tells me. That's part of being in a relationship. Nothing's perfect, no one's perfect, and if you're gonna live with somebody, particularly in each other's pockets like Soph and I do, things are gonna piss us off. So I don't know where she was going about that. And the last post I did about Soph on my Instagram, like moaning, it was about meds or something like that, in October 2017. The last time I posted about Soph on my Facebook was saying how lush it is that Soph bought me a 20p Bible even though she's not a Christian. I don't really know what I've done wrong, to be honest. So I've kind of been just doing a running joke of, that's going to be your birch box, innit?
No, I don't think so.
Do you want to wait just in case a minute? And yeah, I was just like mega pissed that she thought she could treat me like that. Huh?
It's not for us, it's alright.
Well, they could have had 2 deliveries.
Right, well, I'll just wait here then, shall I?
So yeah, I was just a little bit pissed that she thought that she would be like a home wrecker and try and destroy our relationship because of all the times that I slag Soph off. Doesn't really happen. And as I was saying it to Soph, and I was just like, do I not tell you to your face that you piss me off? I was like, I believe 2 days ago we were having a conversation of all the little things that piss her, like she pisses me off with, I piss her off with, and we piss each other off with. And it's just like, I'm sorry, are we not allowed to have like different emotions and feelings and to be able to express these feelings? Apparently not. So there's the little backstory of that. We have to quickly drop my sputum off. Didn't realise it was 2 PM already and we're not even left Cornwall yet.
We've not left home.
No. We're still at home. So yeah, I've got to go drop my sputum off. We got to go and get a battery for the conserver for my oxygen. And you know my boob hammock from last night? My titties are too big for the cup. That was an F. If somebody would like a boob donation, holler at me, because I'm willing to give. Because these titties are getting too much. I'm going to leave you with that image. Look at this, guys. Not only have I got leggings on, which makes my legs look uber small, I got shoes on. Sputum dropped off. A little bag of dog food picked up for the girls because we're going to run out. Normally we order it tomorrow, ready to be delivered Friday. But obviously we're going to have to wait until we get back before we can deliver. I might order it on Friday, ready to be delivered on Saturday, but we would have run out otherwise. Sophie managed to find some bra extenders in Poundland of all places. So the problem with me is I got big boobs, but I've also got Cushingoid syndrome, so my upper back curves from the steroids. It's like a disease that comes from being on long-term steroids, and unfortunately I've been on them for a very long time. Then what else did we do? We quickly darted across to Tesco's. I've exchanged my boob hammock from yesterday to a bigger size. It was the last G. I'm just so thankful that they have big boob hammocks now. And I just got us a drink. We're about to get fuel, and then it's off to Nana and Pops, Lottie and Daisy's. Whoop whoop. We're getting the fuel. And Sophie was like, how much do we need to put in? I was like, 70. We normally only ever go up to 20. And 70 is such a high number. But we need to be able to get to Sophie's parents, then drive to Wales, then drive to and from the concert, then to drive back to her parents, to pick up the girls, to then drive home. I don't like it. It's such a big number. Let's see if she can get it 70 smack on, or whether she's going to go over by a penny. I think she's going to go over by 2p. Do, 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 do. 70 and a penny. Mission drop girls off. Tick. Look how pale I am, guys. I really don't feel well at all. And it shows. And right now I am thankful for my neck rest. And I am thankful for this children's basically, we think we showed it before. I'll try and get a picture, but basically it's to go around a car seat so that when kids fall asleep, it stops them from leaning forward and blocking off the airway. In my sense, I put it around my headrest and it really stops me from moving too far forward. But yeah, this colouring is not good at all. But the only thing we got to do now is get to Wales. We're trying to figure out a midpoint, because it takes about 100 miles for us to get from actually it doesn't take 100 miles, it takes a lot longer than that. Either way, we got to try and figure out the best way, place and where to eat. That's about halfway. But I forgot the money, so Sue's just gone into grovel with her parents, asking if they can give us some, and we'll get some, we'll pay them back on the way back. Darn it. But I'm gonna go figure out this little food stop. It's 161 miles, not 81. Don't even know where 80 came from, but it's definitely not that. I'm in the toilet in the services. Who tiles like this? And there's like that half that's big square, and then there's that half there, and then it goes like that, and then that. It's so wrong. So as you guys know, I just came out of the toilet, and whilst I was in there, I felt like I was at the beginning of the 1900s. Like, you know when you would get segregated, like toilets segregated by your race, your wealth, and all things like that. There's 2 toilets here at the services, 2 like disabled ones. The first one, which is the one I went in, is disgusting and vile. It is not nice. There's, like, as you saw, there was foam tissue up on the like tiles and everything. This one you don't need a key or anything to go in. There's another one which I've been in before. When we bought our radar key, we've left it in the bloody car, and it's like this one is for the people that have wealth. It's got like the fancy hoist and an adult changing table, fancy toilets that clean you, and just all things like that. And it's literally just like I've gone back over 100 years. Also, did you notice the bloke? He literally stared at me as he was coming up and looked at you guys as well. I hope you caught a clip of that. The joys of vlogging in public. So we've just come into the store in the services, and for some reason every time I see these I always look at their names, and there's this one today which is supposed to be a lamb, I think. It's Dixie. Although this one's birthday is the 10th of December. But even the ears look like her.
Look what's in the middle of the screen. Can you see it from there?
A little bit.
Do you know what?
I look like I'm being tugged.
Okay. I'm just chuckling at the packet of fanny pads that's in the middle of the car. Yep. But yes,
Gotta be protected.
we are on the last stretch of the journey. We are just about to leave the services and heading up to our hotel. Only going to be a couple of hours. Anyway, that's just the car beeping because we plugged our phones in and it's just saying USB not supported, even though it does support it, kind of. But anyway, we're off ski, so we'll speak to you later. Anything else to say?
No.
Oh. Trying to do a thumbnail picture, guys. Hi guys. So we have just arrived, and we thought
Not happy.
no, we thought we'd show you our room because we're really not happy with it. The first thing we noticed when we came in was this little situation. That's our 2 plug sockets for this room. There is one other plug socket that is supposed to be, that's over here, that is supposed to be for the heater, that they've unplugged so that they could plug in Charlie's face, because otherwise she would not be breathing. But we've had to ask them for an extension lead, which, as you can guess, is not going to do much. I mean, no.
I either cannot sleep with my NIV, or I'm gonna have to sleep with my head
At the end of the bed.
on the end of the bed, which risks me falling off.
Exactly. Next thing we noticed was the fact that it's 2 single beds. Yes, we know that they usually have 2 single bed bases, but usually whenever we've been anywhere before, they've put the 2 bed bases together, actually attached them to each other using the bolts that's on the bottom down here. They've actually attached them, whereas they haven't. So these beds are just going to move apart. And also, they usually put on a big mattress. Exactly, whereas we've got 2 individual beds, so I mean,
It's like they've seen it with 2 females.
yeah, it's,
And just...
yeah, I mean, we can't even cuddle in this, not even like hugging in our sleep. We can't do it because there's going to be a hole down the middle.
Also, the beds are so springy that, let's just say I'm glad.
They're short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing
No.
to support anywhere.
Which is great. Obviously, 2 single beds is a lot smaller than what they say on their key is relax in king size comfort. Not really.
I mean, this is the size bed for a child.
Yeah.
I'm a 20 plus stone disabled woman.
And then there's me adding to it. Next thing, I went to the toilet and came back, and Charlie looked at me with a serious face because she found these, which spare pillows. No, Charlie would need them realistically, but look, we're not even joking, guys. She literally just
I
picked
just took
these
off
up
the shelf.
off the shelf, and they are covered. And then there's that one which is just got like massively long hairs on it.
And clumps of some
Yeah.
kind.
And we're just like, well, that's disgusting. Yes, we could go
They're
and ask
like
for other ones.
stained and...
Yeah, yes, we could go and ask for other ones, but let's just say we are pleased that we bought our own pillows because we don't actually trust them, because if they can't even get that right, then, you know,
And there's like dirt.
there's dirt all over the floor. Can't really see it so well there, but you can
I've
see it
taken
there.
pictures, so
Yeah.
I'll put all the pictures in at the end.
Yeah, we've got a massive lump of something that looks rather suspectly white on the floor over there. It's just vile, and I'll take you into the bathroom. First of all, look, you can see something disgusting dripping down from the handle. Yep, beautiful. So we turn on the light. First of all, the light cord is a disgusting colour, which, you know, there's no need for that, that's gross. There's bits on the floor, like under the sink. The hand soap that they've got in this dispenser is pink, and I know that because they haven't cleaned it off of the floor from when people have been using it. There's also hairs around the toilet, and this, which I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know what that is because it scares me, and I don't know. And then you get in the shower this, literally, shower curtain, shower electric socket that isn't actually on properly. So we won't be using the shower facilities. Not that we would anyway, because this is the shower seat, which would not hold either of our weights. And look, I mean, oh my god. I mean, ugh, that's something that people's butts have been on, and it's got gross stuff on the wall. But like, you would have thought that they would have like actually like tried cleaning that. They've not even wiped it. It's like they just thought, oh, that's part of the shower, so if people use it, it's gonna get wet, so it must clean it. But it doesn't work like that, obviously, because that's disgusting. There's bits in the shower. I don't know what that is, and the actual thing, I mean, yes, some of these things might seem a bit nitpicky, but when you pay £200, exactly, someone with no immune system, £200 for 2 nights in what should be an accessible room. It's also a really small room. Charlie's chair can literally just get in here, and that's only because we pushed the beds so close to this wall. Otherwise Charlie's chair wasn't getting in. Yeah, basically guys, we are really not impressed with this. So wish us luck.
So I've just braved the toilet for the first time since we've been there. Plus, look how manky those tiles are. That is not good. But the seat is, I don't know if you're gonna, it's coming away from the wall. And this is my hand to the seat. And they expect someone of adult size to sit their ass on this, and yet my hand is bigger in length and practically half the size. Yeah, somebody with mobility issues are supposed to sit on this heap of junk, which is really not safe at all. Ugh.
This is what we've decided to have as we have arrived at this really horrible hotel treat. So yeah, when we were in the services, I can't remember if we said or not, but we got donuts. Yum. And
Hopefully these was a frickin' better than last time.
yeah, well I'm hoping they will be, because they've got Baileys, which is obviously, like, if you don't know, I don't know how you wouldn't know, but if you don't know, it's like a creamy sort of alcoholic beverage. So
Alcoholic goodness.
yeah, and then
Like
I've
sugary goodness.
exactly, and then I've got mint straws, and Charlie's got M&Ms. Yay!
Good evening.
We're backwards.
I don't like it.
No, I'm not used to being on this side of the phone.
No. So, I'm going to do some YouTube magic, and I'm going to try and flip us. I'm going to be there, and Soph's going to be here.
3, 2, 1.
Boom. Ta-da!
Yay!
I am pooped.
Yeah, me too, to be fair.
Even though I've slept all day pretty much again.
I haven't. It's been a long day. My hair was not this frizzy this morning, I swear, so you can see my stress.
These, however, are really good.
Amazing.
So much better than those other.
Yeah, the other ones were just vile.
Not nice.
No.
Did you tell them about the fact it gets hot in the summer and what they do for us? So Fred, on a piece of form over there, that because it's known to get hot in the rooms during the summer months, they open the window, turn off the lights, shut the curtains, and what else?
That was it.
Oh. And we were just like, we came in, the lights were on, the curtains were open, and the window was certainly not open.
Mm-mm.
We should have seen that as a number one fail from the beginning.
Yeah.
Anyway. Ugh.
The only thing that's good about here so far compared to where we've normally been is we came in and there was already oxygen in the room.
Yeah, like, I mean, we've only been away once, so it's not really much of an experience that we've had with,
We've been away a few times. We went away when you first ever had your oxygen with your mum, and that was a whole hassle. And he wasn't a very nice man.
to be
you know.
fair, with that occasion, I came out of hospital that day,
Oh yeah.
and we
they
were
did
travelling
bring it that day.
straight up.
Yeah, that was a good point.
Oh no, 24 hours before, and then The
Yeah.
next day, something on the concentrator broke, and they couldn't get us a concentrator for our holiday one. So then we got told to bring our own, but then they managed to get another one
And then they told us off, didn't they?
for moving it. And it was just like, you told us to take it. And then obviously it was Wales last year, which they lost it. The holiday part lost it. They put it in some storage unit thing that
It was
nobody knew
like-
about.
It was like where they have all of like spare fridges and things that need to be tested.
Appliances and
And where all like, I don't even know, like the trucks and all that lot
yeah.
are. And so when we were there, site security escorted me in the car. So funny.
But yeah, once we did find it, then it was all sorted. But today, literally, we came in and it had all been brought to the room, all been plugged in, all been set up. He had put all the wires together with like new faces and everything.
Which is lovely.
It was really lovely, yeah.
Really nice.
And obviously he rang me to let me know he was on his way, and he said that we'd be his last stop because he lives in the area. And I forgot to ask him something, so I texted him and he replied back. So
Did
it's,
he?
yeah,
Oh,
so
nice.
they have been really good.
Yeah.
But it's just the rest of the room. These, however, were really freaking good. I think Sophie inhaled hers. I looked around and I was just like, damn, I've not even started. And I think you had like, what, one left?
No, I'd eaten them all.
Cool. I was trying to be
Yeah.
a little bit nice. We are provisionally meeting one of the friends we've made within the Spoonie community thanks to social media. She lives in Wales and she's also going to the concert as well, but obviously we're at the complete opposite sides of the arena. So yeah, it's provisionally booked that we're going to be eating and then going straight to the concert. But that literally depends on this when we wake up. Because if it's been as bad as what it's been the last few days, then it's going to be a lot wiser to stay back at the hotel and kind of like preserve the energy. Plus obviously I still need to have my nap in the afternoon, otherwise I'll end up with a migraine and going to a concert which is already going to be loud. Yeah, we just need to figure out and see how we are like when the morning comes. But can't believe we're actually here. It was literally, it only seemed like yesterday that Pink announced that she was coming to the UK. Then the tickets went on sale and we got nothing. And then I randomly emailed like over 20 odd people, one replies, and we get tickets and we're here. It's a little bit insane really, but also exciting. Because this is your first big concert, isn't it?
The only concert I've been to is when we went to Pride and they had some people singing in tents and you had a fight with that person.
It wasn't a fight.
Wow, they wanted it to be.
They nearly knocked me over and I tried to remind them that there are disabled people around, and
This is when she was standing.
yeah, I was using crutches at the time, and like I didn't appreciate nearly being pushed face down into the floor. So I told the woman and she literally was just like right in my face.
Which is funny because she was like only a little bit taller than me.
Yeah, I was towering over, but she had some balls.
She had people behind her as well though, didn't she?
Yeah.
Scary. I was like terrified.
Let's just say though that she lost and the surrounding people were supporting us.
Yeah.
Thankfully we won't get that tomorrow though because we have seats.
Yay.
Whoop whoop.
I'm still really nervous.
You'll be fine.
Gotta try and get there first. Got
I
lost
know.
twice on the way here. I blame Satnash.
I blame the person who runs the technology. I don't know if I shared earlier, the news, I'll put in a screenshot, the news announced things that aren't allowed into this like specific arena, which is a little bit confusing. I mean, some of them is livestock, pyrotechnic stuff and fireworks, a musical instrument, and then the ones that baffle us is like a banner. I mean, we could have made a poster.
But it's whether they would count that as a banner.
Yeah. And a selfie stick. So we're not really...
The only other thing I can think is because she's probably going to be doing aerial stuff.
No, that's the concert itself. The arena itself. On their main page, that's what they've got as well. It's very confusing. But I'll put in a picture here so you guys can see too. This is a little bit weird. But it's about 11 o'clock now, so I'm going to get on with my nebs. And we shall see you for the big day tomorrow. Thanks for coming on a day with us.
I feel like you're not saying something else.
No?
You're going to say we'll see you tomorrow. In like a receipt. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.